Hi everyone, welcome to the Highlights from Ukraine podcast, your daily audio summary of the latest news reported in the Ukrainian media. My name is Artem, and here is the news. 837 days less the Russian invasion of Ukraine. In his evening video address, President of Ukraine informed that the hardest part of the front is Pokrovsk direction in the Donetsk region. The Russian pressure there is the greatest. Every day there is the highest number of combat engagements. Just on Saturday there were more than 40 attacks, and on Sunday more than 20. Zelensky thanked each of Ukraine's warriors who is destroying the enemy there, each soldier and commander who are doing their best to hold positions and help the warriors in the neighboring positions. Defense intelligence of Ukraine informed that it managed to damage Russia's newest Su-57 multi-purpose fighter jets at the Aktyubinsk airfield in Astrakhan Oblast, which is 589 kilometers from the front line, reports Ukrainska Pravda. Up to 2 Su-57s were hit at the same time. Su-57 is a Russian cutting-edge fighter jet capable of firing Ha-59 and Ha-69 missiles. Russia's aerospace forces have only a handful of these combat aircraft in service. We would really appreciate if you could rate us, ideally with 5 stars, and leave a glowing review in the app where you are listening to this podcast, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, and others. This really helps more people to find out about the highlights from Ukraine and truth about Russia's invasion. Brigadier General Sergei Golubtsov, Chief of Aircraft of the Air Force Command, informed that in a few weeks the armed forces of Ukraine will begin testing guided bombs of Ukrainian production, reports Donbas Realii. Ukraine upgrades conventional free-fall bombs by adding winds, GPS and control modules. He added that the Ukrainian Air Force employs Western-made guided aerial bombs of various calibers. Earlier, Volodymyr Zelensky informed that Russian forces use over 3,000 guided aerial bombs every month in their attacks on Ukraine. The sources of the UK Sky News TV channel informed that a Ukrainian combat aircraft struck a target in the territory of Russia for the first time, reports 1+1. A Russian command post was struck near the city of Belgorod. On 8th of June, Ukrainian forces also struck a Russian landing ship in the Azov Sea. Deputy Defense Minister Natalia Kalmykova informed that over 67,000 women serve in the armed forces of Ukraine, reports Ukrainska Pravda. 19,000 of these women are employees and all the rest are military personnel. Although Ukraine does not mobilize women, their number in the Ukrainian army has been gradually increasing since 2014. After the full-scale invasion in 2022, the dynamics of this process only accelerated. In 2018, the legislation was changed and women received the right to hold positions in the armed forces. Currently, they are increasingly choosing professions of shooters, operators of artillery installations, drones, etc. At the same time, according to the deputy minister, Ukraine still has a problem with the promotion of women in the service. Thank you for listening to the Highlights from Ukraine podcast. We're a commercial initiative of just 2 people and we need your help to grow. Share information about the podcast, rate us in the app, subscribe to our Patreon. With your support, we are getting better. We call on you to demand from governments of your countries to impose the toughest sanctions possible on Russia and its citizens to stop their invasion of Ukraine.